guys, welcome to Gamers Remorse special unboxing / side-by-side comparison / is it worth the reprint? Let us tell you! It's the opposite of you tell me.
Yeah!
Alright, so this is Axis and Allies. This is the 50th anniversary edition. This is arguably the 60th, if you want to call it that. It is the 10-year anniversary edition of the 50-year anniversary edition. That's a thing they do now. You'll notice from the outside they're pretty much the same aside from quality of new box compared to quality of old box. The only real difference on the outside is the logo that Sean was just pointing out. That one has the Avalon Hill 50 years. It celebrates Avalon Hill's 50 years, not Axis and Ally 50 years. Just a fun fact.
They also updated their logo font. Look at that.
I know, it's beautiful and gorgeous. And
what is that, Helvetica? Meanwhile, I've got
single layer, not double layer. You'll notice both of them have the fancy logos here, but let's open them up and see the inside. Maybe. Ooh, we store ours differently even. So, you'll notice my inside. I have the tuck boxes here. We'll leave these and we'll start pulling through your stuff here, if you will. So the game board is pretty much exactly the same. We'll get to that in a second. This is fancy. You can see one face up, one face down. You have different tuck boxes for every country, as well as like special game boxes.
I'll rotate so they're
we're rotating.
Equivalent.
All right, that works. So again, very similar, pretty much the same art with the exception of the logo. I'll just open one of these so you can see some of the other additional changes. First off, if you've ever played Axis and Allies, you understand how terrible it is to try to organize everything. Just pieces everywhere, there's way too many, you put them in a plastic bag and that does not work well. With here, it comes with these dividers. I just realized I really should have picked one that didn't have black pieces.
Should we choose a different one?
Sure, let's, we'll show you guys a prettier one. Let's go to the United Kingdom. They're a nice tan color.
Choose the black pieces.
I know, it was the closest. So you have this is UK. The pieces are the traditional great quality you come to expect from Axis and Allies. One of the things I was kind of worried about as Sean tries to mimic my every new move. Now he can't because he's not paying attention. One of the things I was worried about, I recently picked up Twilight Imperium and you have to go and cut all the pieces off the tongs. These are pre-separated for you. And that's marvelous. There are over 600 pieces between all of the things. There are 2 sheets of chipboard that you have to punch out, but they are super simple, super high quality. The pieces have some custom models. Each country has a different model, and there are even some new models to the anniversary edition off of the previously existing ships. One of the things that I really like about them is how easily differentiable they are per country. Some games like America and Japan might look too similar, or Germany and someone else. The one argument I'd have against this game is the fact that Italy is in it. People who've played a lot of Axis and Allies understand that some people like Italy, most people don't. It's a much slower country to play. It takes longer to integrate their strategy. But do you want to take out your board over here?
Yeah.
The boards are the same. They have not made a change in the board. But the size of the board is marvelous. It is the largest board they have made for an Axis and Allies game. I believe unless you count Pacific and Europe, which are 2 boards from different games that you put together. But the quality of the board is very nice. They have the different printouts of the actual terrain, which is, based on who you ask, nice. I personally prefer the flat matte color. It's easier to see what's happening on the board. But some of the people in my game group really like the relief. There'll be some pictures posted on our social media. You can see another board that I created that is actually 36 inches by 48 inches. That me and my friends play off of. You've seen Spring 1942 rules. This game actually includes Spring 1941 and Spring 1942. So you can play both variants, which is very nice. You have to use the exact same board. There are some difference in the boards between the two, but you just use this one board, Spring 1942. The game itself plays pretty much the exact same, although with the original Anniversary Edition rulebook, They made some updates and some changes. With the 10-year anniversary of the 50-year anniversary, they've clarified things even more to make it simpler to understand, to learn, and to teach, as well as a rule errata that answers some commonly asked questions. So before, often my friends would be having printouts that they got from BGG or Avalon Hill sites, and now it's included in the rule book, which is very nice. But the quality of the components, the main graphic design is very similar. It's just repackaged essentially to be slightly more approachable. Are you familiar at all with Axis and Allies or the anniversary editions?
No.
Why are you on this show?
Because I own the original that I have yet to play.
Yeah, so Sean has the original 50th anniversary. I have the brand new 10th anniversary of the 50th anniversary. I plan on putting a game group together sometime in December to bust it out, to play it, see how it varies. I'll have people of various experience levels who have never played it before, as well as a guy who's part of my game group where we try to play it about once every other month or so. So we'll try to get some of their impressions as well. But initial thoughts, having not played it, what are your thoughts as far as design, component quality, etc.?
Of the original version?
Both.
Well, I haven't seen the new one, right? We saw the pieces a second ago.
Would you like to see the map?
Yeah, like I would like to see what the differences are in the map and what are the new sculpts we keep talking about, right?
Yeah. So first off, side-by-side comparison of these. The only main difference is some slight coloration, which can easily come down to printers, as well as maybe just the age of the game.
Yeah. They're actually really quite similar.
Yeah, the fonts, I'm pretty sure, are the same. The main coloration, the shadowing is the same.
Yeah.
I think the main difference does come down to just newer printers and the age of the game.
Are the differences, are the bottom any mobilization zones?
No, those should be the same. That's just part of the rules of the game itself.
Sure, I didn't know if they changed any of that. Okay.
So then if you go to the middle section, it's again pretty much identical. Now all the same iconography. Whoa, no. Kiangsu.
Oh.
You got a little
Mine could be Japan
Japanese
or...
flag there.
What flag is that? No?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Is that Italy?
Nope. No. It's one that isn't on there.
I'm going to guess that is the neutral territory, having not played the anniversary edition. There are some neutral territories.
Sure.
And the earlier version, the neutral territories did not have flags indicating they were neutral.
Okay.
So some of these, like Mongolia, Afghanistan, Himalayas, those are neutral territories that you cannot invade.
Okay.
You cannot go through those. Whereas these were neutral territories that you could go into.
Okay.
And they often actually started with neutral units, which I have in one of these boxes.
That is an interesting change.
So my guess...
It's probably neutral unless Japan is playing, and then Japan controls
I'm going to guess it is neutral unless you are playing 1942.
Oh, okay.
So in 42, Japan has taken over that region.
Here's another one, maybe.
Yeah, so these are
Manchuria.
These are the neutral color people that hang out there.
Alright.
There was a candidate from there. Fun fact.
Ha! Classic.
So if you come down here, you mentioned Manchuria.
Yep.
Also neutral Japan, here just neutral.
Surprisingly, in the older version, Japan was actually controlled by Japan. Few people knew that.
I am amazed.
Yes. The things you learn on this channel.
Things you learn. Another thing, I was showing this to a friend of mine when I opened it, and he also had not played this version because he's like, I own the original 92, why would I replace it? But one thing that you can do, if you want, you can actually set it up so America is one piece, because we are proud Americans.
America.
And America. But let's be honest, most people won't do that because it looks weird. But... yeah, so I mean, all in all, the boards are fairly similar. That is interesting, seeing some of the differences with Manchuria and Fujian.
All right, let's keep it clean.
Yeah, so it is interesting seeing some of those decisions, seeing how they changed stuff to fit between the two different ages.
Kaigasagsu.
So what we're going to do is pull up Japan here.
Did you want me to pull out my Japan?
Go for it.
All right. Let's do this.
So what I'm curious is, where's Fiagzu or Manchuria? Do either of these start with stuff there? Nope.
Kwangtung.
Yep. Jiangsu and Manchuria in 1942 start with stuff there.
It's just not marked on your map.
Correct. So in mine, it mentions that you would put down a control marker. So you would start with a control marker on that territory.
So you put the marker there, sure.
Yep, to show that Japan's
Whereas
taking it.
mine just says 3 infantry. Yours says control marker and 3 infantry.
So on yours, does it have a neutral marker in 1941 on those locations?
No.
All right.
Oh, Kiangsu.
Jiangsu does start with a control marker here. Interesting.
Yeah, mine just has
And
3
Manchuria.
infantry. Yeah.
That is
Isn't that interesting? So really the gameplay didn't change at all. It's just that control marker.
Yep. Which I'd be curious to know the reasoning. Just so you can see some side-by-side comparison as well to the different country ships.
Yeah, what's your new sculpts, I wonder? It'd be cool to get those.
I would have to check online. You can easily pause it.
It's a whole thing.
So you'll notice if you just take, say, 2 different countries. Here I have Japan and the UK. I have different ships based on the country. Yours is like mine, only a little less warped. Or not less warped, less solid color.
Yeah. Your sculpt is a little bit newer. Like it's pointed at the end of this base. Mine isn't.
It's just better quality than you have.
Probably. My molds were worse.
Now finding a British transport ship here. There we go. So you'll notice there's a lot of like similarities. So if you're looking between the ships, you can tell these are both transport. But the UK has extra smokestacks because Britain.
Because they smoked a lot. We all knew that.
Yep. Yeah, so this is the reprinted edition of Axis and Allies Anniversary. I am quite intrigued by it. I play Axis and Allies Spring in 1942 with some friends of mine on almost every other month or so. So it's really exciting to get the reprint out and be able to play that with the guys. And once we do, we'll have to let you know what we think. I may or may not someday convince Sean to try it. We'll see.
I'd love to give it at least one play. So another note of interest, this game was going for values of up to $800. I'm not even kidding. You can buy this now for $80.
Yeah.
So everyone should buy this because it's basically like buying money, right? Like,
I mean, this game may or may not escalate to that value, solely due to the aspect that it's a reprint, and I don't know the quantity of the reprint, how many they made.
sure. But at the same time, it does come with Italy. That's not normal.
Well, yours also has Italy.
Correct. The Anniversary Edition comes with Italy, which is not normal for most of the Axis and Allies games, correct?
Originally, there were 5 countries. They added Italy. I'm going to look bad now. I can't remember exactly when they added Italy. Most modern reprints, the non-classic edition, they rebranded the original as classic. The classic edition still only has the original 5. The modern reprints include Italy, but most people don't play with Italy.
Fair enough. Well, that was the big thing with this version. It was the first time you saw it.
That you saw Italy.
And it has the nice big map. So, I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised Avalon Hill reprinted this because it was like printing money effectively.
Yep.
People were spending $800 on this version. I got a much lower price than that, but my copy's also a little beat up. So, if you get a chance, I would recommend going out and getting this. If none other reason other than having a piece of board gaming history.
Yeah. And who doesn't like anniversary editions?
True.
They're beautiful and gorgeous and always worth it.
Yep.
So
cool.
That has been Gamer's Remorse unboxing / side-by-side comparison of Axis and Allies 50 and 60 year anniversaries. Good luck gaming.
Godspeed.
You've never played any AAA?
No.
Are you actively opposed or just...
No, I know nothing about it. Like, it's a very involved game. And
so if I was to schedule...
Maybe we should talk to the camera and just be like, this is what's up.
So how about I can explain everything? You mentioned you've never played AAA.
Yeah.
And then I make fun of you.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay.